All right. Hi, I'm Joy, and I'm coming from Pennsylvania to Florida, and it's okay for me to record you?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of structuring?
I have not.
Okay. Just recently in North Carolina, there was a gentleman with a small business who was putting money in his account, and out of the account it was under $10,000, and the IRS came and seized his money. They're doing it, structuring. They actually passed the law that if you take money under $10,000 out of your bank account, that they can seize it. You never heard of that?
No.
And they're actually coming after people. Okay. This gentleman, have you ever heard of somebody named Kent Hovind?
No.
Okay. He's a Baptist minister. He lives in Florida. They got him on structuring, and they put him in jail for 8.5 years. So I'm handing these out. This is brochures on it. They now want to put him, and they seized his property too, and it was because they took money out, like $9,000 this week. 5 weeks later, they take out maybe another $8,000 because they're building properties. So now they want. They also took his property off of him. Actually, it wasn't his; it was the ministry property.
So, why are they taking, like, it's his personal money?
Yes.
And
Congress originally did it for people who were like drug people or mafia people who were trying to launder money.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're using it to target people. Like if you're a conservative, if you're a Tea Party, if you're a Christian, especially if you're a Christian,
Oh, yeah. I've heard
they
that.
are
They're
targeting people. So now he filed something called a Liz Pendens, and he's they want to, and he filed it from jail. So now they're calling it mail fraud, and they want to put him in jail for the rest of his life. So what do you think of that?
I think that's horseshit. I mean,
no, I'm glad. I'm trying to get people aware of what's going on, because next thing you know, they'll be coming after us.
so does,
If they haven't already, which
Right.
some have.
so,
And he's specifically a Christian, so they're going after Christians, they're going after Tea Party, they're going after conservative small business. It's a way to control people.
so if I were to have money in my account and I needed to withdraw, and I just took out less than $10,000, then they could come take that?
Yes.
What if I've never had, like, what if I don't have $10,000 in my bank account? And I don't.
They
you're not
can.
important.
They can. You know, the IRS, that's the whole point. So we're on our way to Florida to fight for this. We're going to stand outside the courthouse with signs.
That is a great idea.
So maybe if you think about it, if you can call your congressman and tell them that they can do something about it, maybe you can call them or write a letter. The court case starts, this is the second time. They had the court case first in March, and it was a hung jury. So now they're going after him again.
I just don't even understand. Like,
Nobody understands. It's crazy.
I just think about, like, I'm poor, so me, there's nothing to that. They don't want the pennies that I make. But
right.
I think about my dad, and, like, my dad owns his own business.
They could go after him.
And he has, all the time, he'll withdraw, 6, 7, whatever he needs
Right.
to do whatever, and I'm like...
That's what this gentleman did. He had something called Dinosaur Adventureland. They didn't like it because he talks about creation, and he's a Christian, and people just don't like that because you're going against the established, what we want you to believe.
Yeah, there's no other words other than that.
One of my high school teachers got thrown in jail for that.
Really? Do you mind if I tape you? Do you mind saying it?
Oh, well, this was a long time ago. He did get thrown in jail for having a biology class that consisted of, like, the scientific with creation and stuff like that.
Because that's against the law for them to do that.
Yes, exactly. And he had his own book. And needless to say, it's like 2 or 3 years after I graduated, they threw him in jail over it.
For how long?
He was bonded out by a lot of the other teachers that were affiliated with the school. But I'm not exactly sure how long
That's
he was
insane.
there.
This is what's happening with our country. So we really need to pray. I don't know if you're a praying person. I don't know if you
and that's what I'm saying.
what your beliefs are, but
when my dad, like, he's the deacon at his church, and he funds like, I don't want to say all of their salaries, but he funds quite a few salaries through the church out of his personal pocket. And he's not paying him $10,000 a month, but
No,
you
well,
know,
this
if he
was
wants to pull out $3,000 to drop into, you know, the pastor's bank account, like, he has no problem doing that. And I think that is
that's exactly what happened. He was buying up properties, and he was like hiring people, different ministry people, and different like college people to help build houses and stuff. Like that they were
doing good.
Yeah, and they threw him in jail. And the other thing is, if you go on Wikipedia, I don't know if you ever heard of Wikipedia, they won't let you change what they wrote about him. They lie about him. They say that it was for tax evasion. It wasn't for tax evasion. It was for structuring. If you go follow his actual transcripts.
Yeah,
But
I definitely want to look into this, because that.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I hope you don't mind me taping you.
I
really.
don't,
This
and
is like.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I haven't heard of it, but that's something definitely that I want to spend time looking into.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
thank
Well,
you.
thank you.